Today I wanted to talk to you guys about the Federal Tactical HST, or just the HST. Who the hell knows what the HST actually stands for? I don't know, don't care. All I know is I wanted to discuss why I feel the way I do about HST. Now, the last time I pulled up the computer and talked to you guys, I talked about how I'm not a fan of the HST. And I'm going to go over that a little bit more in detail today. So, anyways, I used to think that the HST was best thing since sliced bread because I made the biggest mistake that everybody seems to still be making. I just took somebody's word for it and I didn't actually think for myself, which is the problem with the gun community. The funny thing, actually, just a side note, is the people that just parrot what they hear or read on a forum are the same people that criticize this generation for not doing any frickin' research and not actually thinking for themselves, just wanting somebody else to tell them. Good job, dumbasses. So, anyways, I got 3 selected here. I got the 124, 124 plus P, and the 147. They do not have the 147 plus P in here for test comparisons, and these are all FBI ballistics gel because I'm not going to be pulling up Lucky Gunner's crap because it's clear ballistics. It's not out of a 4-inch barrel. It's not actually what they advertise as part of everything. Clear ballistics also is about 4 to 6 inches off from the results you would see from the FBI ballistics gel. So we're not going for that crap. If you actually believe that clear ballistics gives the same results as the FBI ballistics gel, then I can't help you and you should probably move on from this video because I'm not going to argue with you. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and look at these results here. Now remember, all you people that love the 12 to 18 inches, anybody that's actually done any reading and keeping up on the subject, International Wound Ballistics has not updated their stuff. There are departments that have found that rounds that go 14 to 20 inches are actually more preferable. 14 to 18 inches seems to be that kind of acceptable medium, but they would prefer more penetration if they can. So not all of them are able to get that. Sometimes they need to settle, but when they do their own studies, that's what they're kind of finding. So, very interesting information right there. So, anyways, let's start out with bare gelatin. And we'll go ahead and zoom in here a little bit, get all of them in the screen. So, anyways, we've got, first off, we've got the standard pressure 124, as you can see on the left there, going 1150 feet per second out of a 4-inch barrel. It doesn't even pass the FBI minimum out of ballistics gel, and that's about 3 inches off from an effective bare gel hit. Now, 10 inches for the 124 plus P, going 1200 feet per second. Now, 12 inches for the 147 grain out of a 4-inch barrel. Kind of optimal. Penetration is absolutely horrible. Expansion, this is going faster, it didn't expand as much as this one. Kind of interesting. Same barrel length, less velocity out of the one with more expansion. And this one, still expanded a good amount. But, that's the thing people seem to like, is that it expands a lot. And they're like, well, it's going to hit a lot of area. Well, yeah, it's going to hit a lot of area in an effective, area. It's not going to actually do any damage to the CNS. You're just poking holes in somebody away from the major artery. So, good job. Nice theory. So, anyways, if I sound like a jerk in this, it's because I'm kind of tired of people's theories trying to spread them around like wildfire, and I feel that that is very dangerous. So yeah, I'm very passionate about people actually getting correct information, or at least doing some research for themselves. Oh, look at that. 124 grain out of a 4-inch barrel. Barely passing the FBI minimum. Yeah, that might be why the FBI didn't adopt this crap. 13 inches. Ooh, out of a plus P. Ooh. And the expansion was less. What's going on here? I don't know. Maybe it does clog. Maybe it's not that advanced. 12.5. Ooh, look at that. Not that much expansion. So, yeah, not expanding any more than a regular hull point. I think we're seeing a little bit of deviation and less results. Steel. This should be interesting. 18 inches. That's more acceptable. So clog this thing up and you can actually get some decent expansion or decent penetration. Clog it up, get some decent penetration. I would actually be fine with 21 inches. A lot of people dramatize it, but it's about 18 inches to reach the heart or go through. That doesn't mean it's going to pass through someone entirely, so don't be ridiculous. So, 17.5. Interesting, right? So anyways, a lot of people like to, send me links to, some clear ballistics test or whatever, or something where people aren't using a 4-inch barrel for these duty loads and stuff, and, that's fine, but if you can't look at it in context and do the math, then please don't send it to me, because I will reply. Okay, so, got some expansion, no more than a regular hollow point, which we'll go to. 12.25, terrible. 12.25. 13.25. Ooh, a little over 12. You're doing great, right? No. Not in my mind. Not so great. 13 inches. 14.5. 15 inches. Ooh, look at that. It failed to expand properly, and it penetrated more. It did a lot better than, all these others. Penetration is king. Gotta actually reach the damn vital organs. Autoglass. 9.25. 11 inches. Ooh. 11 inches. Most advanced hollow point. Okay. So, let's go ahead and pull back here, and we're going to go over to the Speer Gold Dot. Also on le.vista outdoors. Let's see here. I'm going to select all of them in order. So, 115... 115 plus P plus, 124 standard pressure, 124 plus P, and 147 grain. So it's all in order, so from top down, lightest weight to, heaviest weight. So there we go, as you can see here. There we go, and we're going to scroll down. And these are just comparisons. It's kind of interesting to look at how lighter bullets can perform. So, anyways, first one up, the 115 grain, 11.75. Not bad out of a 4-inch barrel. A light load, getting almost 0.7 expansion out of a 9mm, not bad. Almost to 12 inches, not quite though. No cigar, but it is going pretty fast. And of course, the 115 going 1,300 feet per second is going to get a crap load of expansion, and it's going to penetrate shallow. Expansion is not your friend after you get to a certain point. 124 standard pressure, 11.35. Not that great. I don't like 124s for a 4-inch barrel. They're not really quite optimized or designed for it. So 124 plus B, 1.76 or 78. Good amount of expansion, but that's why it didn't do very well. It's going too fast. Unless you're shooting at range, it's kind of useless. Barely over the minimum. Bare gel is kind of hard on hollow points. They try to expand as fast as possible. 147 got 12.5 inches. Okay, whatever. That's what I would end up choosing for 9mm in a duty-sized load. But does that mean I'm going to load it with that? Nope. I would stick with a Golden Saber that penetrates pretty deep. So anyways, even though it separates its jacket, that has no play on its ability to penetrate. Look at the test before you send me anything, okay? Thank you. So, 115 with heavy clothing, 13.75. Do you remember what the HST got in heavy clothing? That was out of 124s. And I'm able to get more penetration out of a 115 alone. Same test protocol. 115 plus P plus, very understandable, but at least meeting the minimum. 124 standard pressure, 14 inches. You seeing a difference here? Advanced? I think not. 124 plus P? It's alright. Still hauling ass. I would stick with this. So, anyways, then almost 15 inches with the 147 grain. Not bad. Not bad at all. But it didn't expand too much, but it actually expanded more than the standard 124. Kind of interesting. And even more than the 115 plus B plus, but it's probably because it rolled itself back so much. and the 115 didn't do very much, probably because it lacked pedals, as many pedals. So anyways, steel, 22 inches, 24 inches. And notice these velocities, 1200, 1300, 1150. They're pretty much matching what the HST was getting. So anyways, penetrations 22, 24, 19, 27, 19. This is good. When you're going through steel, you want to get more penetration because it's going to be pretty necessary in my mind, because most people aren't resting up against stuff or really too close to it, except for maybe auto glass because of where the seat is in comparison to the auto glass. So anyways, let's go to wallboard. 10.95. Crap. Out of a 15 inch. So, yeah. Not surprising. Out of a 15 inch. Now, 124. Crap. But, it's still a bit better than what you were seeing with others. So, 124 plus P. I would say this is still crappy. Going through a barrier like that, it should actually kind of be able to penetrate more than that. So, then 15 inches out of the 147. It's kind of interesting that a 147 HST cannot actually perform to this standard. I like the 147 gold dots because, it pretty much does what it needs to do. So, 13.7 inches through plywood. Plywood's pretty tough. 12.6. Crap. 15.7. 124 grain. Oh, okay. 14 inches. Not bad. 16 inches. And it actually expanded, unlike the 147 HST. Oh, okay. Now auto glass. Very interesting here. 12 inches. 12.38. It's not 9 inches or 11 inches. It's not deficient. 12 inches. 12.65. Almost 15 inches. Ooh, 124 plus B. Okay. And 12.9. Shedding a lot more weight. Isn't carrying as much ass through it. So, yeah. Whatever. Not too bad, though. So anyways, next one up, I'm going to go to Winchester Law Enforcement section. Standard jacketed hollow point. This might make some people mad. But anyways, 115 grain, 9mm. And we're going to go to the terminal ballistics section. I showed this on the last video, but I think I just need to kind of make a point. Not much difference. The 10 inches or 11 inches that they were getting in bare gel, kind of deficient here and here. It is not far off from a 115 grain in my opinion, except the expansion is more. Who really gives a crap, right? So next one is going to the Ranger selection of handgun ammunition, which would be right here, the bonded ammunition. And we'll do the 124 or 147. We'll do the terminal ballistics. And they did this in FBI gel too. Look at those numbers. Just think about that. Expansion's not too great, but again, penetration is key. Weight retention's pretty good. Not really my biggest thing, but did pretty good. So you can't always say that something's like the best just because it's new. So don't be that guy, please. So and don't just take what somebody says as gospel. Do your own research and question everything. That's why I'm kind of a lone wolf in this community or industry or whatever you want to call it. So 12 inches, 18, almost 12. Going really fast, clogging itself, whatever. Still doing better than the HST. So why are people calling the HST the most advanced hollow point out there? Is it just because it expands more? I don't know. You might have to answer that for yourself. Do a little bit of research, learn a little bit about terminal ballistics, how it actually works, move past the theories and stuff, and actually learn what it actually does. So a lot of people say, well, in 40 caliber, this stuff does pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead and test that. It's going to drag on the video a little bit more, but let's go ahead and compare apples to apples here. I will go ahead and compare it against the Speer Gold Dot and the Ranger 40 grain, or 180 grain 40 caliber, non-bonded. So, and let's see. Here's what we're getting out of the standard jacketed hollow point. Not quite 12 inches though. 12.7, meeting the minimum at least. Not bad. Not bad. Non-bonded. Okay. Federal. 180 grain. There we go. Out of a 4-inch barrel. Both out of a 4-inch barrel. These are FBI, tests. FBI jail and everything. Keep it in mind. 12 inches. 12.5. 11 inches out of steel. 12 inches. 13. 14 inches. Okay. It went 14 inches with a 180 grain. I believe it's kind of a fluke, but, okay, whatever. And now, Speer is going to get a chance at this. So, one of the most popular duty loads around, 180 grain gold dot. So, here we go. 12.2. 13. 19. 12.75. 17. Almost 13. Not bad. So, anyways, yeah, so kind of deficient. Now let's go to the Ranger bonded. I'm kind of curious. I just want to see what's going on here. So, Ranger bonded. 180 grain. Yes. Terminal ballistics. Okay, there we go. 12.8, 13.9. Kind of like the gold dot. 14 inches. You can get this in 50 round boxes. Pretty good price. Yeah. So I'm kind of questioning why people keep saying that the HST is the most advanced one. It's the best one on the market. A lot of people would say, oh, it's one of the best. Well, it's kind of in the lower tier. If you look at a lot of these things, the clear ballistics tells a different story than this kind of stuff. The stuff that was actually supposed to be used to judge a hollow point. So, anyways, you guys may love the HST. I would encourage you to do a little bit of research. Maybe it'll open your eyes. You should be in the habit of doing some research instead of just taking what people say and making it gospel. Or looking at clear ballistics thinking that it actually applies to the FBI test, because they haven't been able to even confirm that it does. It's advertisement from Clear Ballistics that it does, and in reality, testing shows that it doesn't. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching. You guys have a good one. Leave a comment below, and give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And yeah, if you disagree, go and put it in the comments below and we can have a discussion. Alright, you guys have a good one.